And then I shoot again. And then out of nowhere, I feel a piece of metal hit the back of my noggin. And just the feel of everything in here today, mind you, my man who I came with, he was no longer in the room. Hey, what's up, y'all? Listen, I appreciate y'all being here. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead before the video even start. Like, subscribe, all that stuff, because you're going to like this story. And not only am I going to tell you a story, I'm going to tell you how to listen to the story. Listen to these stories when, you know what I'm saying, you driving in the car, you about to hit traffic, they're going to make traffic go real fast. You're going to zone out. You know what I'm saying? You're going to forget you even listening to this story. I mean, you're going to forget you even driving. But don't forget you driving. And then the other way to listen to this story, you know what I'm saying? If you just sitting somewhere you want to relax, close your eyes and imagine everything that's going on in this story. So, you know, you have settings in place and all that. But anyway, let's get into it. This story is the time your boy Terry, you know what I'm saying, whatever you know me as, either Terry or Goofy, had a gun to his head. All right, so let me tell you, give you a little background. So back in the day, like when I was in my teenage years, even like early 20s too, I used to gamble a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's all we used to do every single day. Like, we shooting dice, we would do anything. We would flip quarters, we would play Uno till 5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to come up. But I was always one of them dudes who gambled in-house, right? Like if we added one other dude, it was a dude that somebody knew and knew well. You feel what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to gamble in nobody alias hood doing all this extra stuff. I was a safe gambler, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, right? One day my folks hit me up and was like, hey, you know, let's shoot him. You know what I'm saying? Meaning shoot dice. Let's shoot him. So I'm like, all right, you know, I'm excited. I'm a little broke right now. I think I got about like $50 to my name, so I'm trying to come up. So he like, all right, I'm gonna pick you up later on today. You know what I'm saying? Number one, let's start off here. I usually ain't get picked up. I always been a friend with the car. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't a come pick me up type of guy. So that was number one, off bucks, because now I don't know how I'm gonna maneuver in and out. You feel me? So that's number one. Anyway, we get to the point where, you know, he come pick me up at night. Now I'm excited, I'm geeking. I'm like, where we going? He like, man, we going over his folks' house. This my man, so he say it's his folks. I'm thinking we cool. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple red flags doing this story already. Like, we pull up to the house. Now it's nighttime now. We pull up to the house, and it's a nice house. You know what I'm saying? Like, from the outside, we looking in. I'm like, we going to shoot dice in here? You feel me? Like, all right, cool. It must be nice. You feel me? So, but this was the red flag. We opened the door. House tore up in the inside. Straight trap house. And I should have known because the house sat alone. And I mean trap house to the point where you open the door and you could look like the wall ain't even built up in the house. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you could look through the walls and through all these places. And even to where room we got to, it was like a whole maze. Like, it was a bunch going on. You know what I'm saying? For my first time being in there, it was a lot to observe, right? Anyway, my man walked me through. When we get in the house, it's niggas in other rooms. Bad situation. I can't even assess who all in the house, for real. You know what I'm saying? I go to one room, and in this room, I'm gonna describe this room to you. It was like a single little room. It had like a little TV in it and beds on both sides, right? Now it's like one nigga right here on this bed and one nigga like further on the other bed. You know what I'm saying? And then where I'm standing right in the doorway. So it's like just the door is behind me, right? And later on, all right. First of all, let me tell you why I started. Another reason why I started off bad. My man, he gets up and he leaves out for a couple seconds. So now I'm just left kind of awkward with these dudes who they ain't friendly dudes, to say the least. They ain't like, hey, what's going on? What's your name? They like, hey, what's up with you? You know what I'm saying? Like that type of time. So I'm like, all right. My man come back with the dude we supposed to be shooting him with, right? We get to shooting. We ain't shooting nothing big either, you feel me? Because I don't even know who we shooting. He didn't give me enough information, right? So we shooting 5s, going up to the 10s if I'm feeling good, you feel me? And I ain't even gonna hold him. I'm not gonna play the superhero here. I was losing, you feel me? He get to striking me all bucks, 7, hit his point. I'm like, whoa, you know what I'm saying? I'm down about $15, right? I'm down about $15. He's striking me, and I'm playing this like little thing where I'm really killing myself because I'm trying to fill out everybody's vibe. So I'm letting him shoot himself. Even if he crap out, I'm like, keep going. keep going. Shoot itself mean that he keeps shooting, even if he loses, he keeps shooting, right? Boom. So you know, I finally say, all right, let me get on dice. So, you know, I get up on my super knee. I'm trying to come back. I'm down 15, but I'm trying to act like I got a bunch more bread in my pocket, right? So I get down, I shoot once, no longer in the room. So when I feel this, I felt that mood, like, you know that thing came in your head when you in a situation where you just like, I knew it. That's all I felt right then is I knew it. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely knew it because the nigga I'm shooting dice with never looks up. I feel this in the back of my head. I feel the metal in the back of my head. And the dude I'm shooting dice with never go, he just go like this. I'm like, oh yeah. It's a setup. You feel me? But I'm still thinking like my folks is not going to set me up, right? So all I hear the dude say is the most cliche robbery line ever. Man, you know what time it is. I'm like, damn. And then I got up, but I ain't get up. I'm talking about I got up from my kneeling position because I'm down like this shooting dice. I just like stood up and kind of turned around. And I turned around and guess who got the gun to my head? It's my cousin. It's my folks. It ain't my real cousin, but somebody I called my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I know like that. And let's just be clear. This didn't make the situation any better. Because this is that cousin who, you feel me? Like he ain't got it all together. You know what I'm saying? He on that type of time. Like he rob niggas. He do all that type of stuff. He the one who want to fight everybody at the cookout. It's that dude, right? So I wasn't immediately in just like, oh, but I was a little relieved that was him. And he was like, man, what your goofy ass doing here? And immediately I started thinking, boom. Now, what might have just happened was he really came to rob somebody. He just ain't know it was gonna be me, right? So when I turned around, he like, man, what your goofy ass doing here? You know, I'm trying to play it really nervous energy. I could, you know how like you get nervous real fast and your underarm start itching, like you get that whatever. All that's happening right now. So I'm like, you know, just shoot. You know, I'd be up just shoot them. You know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere, my folks who I came with comes and tackles him. Right? He come and tackle him. Now they on playtime. Real gun in their hand. Let me describe this gun. If everybody who been around this a little bit understand what this gun is. His gun is, it's like a rusty, I can't even name the gun. It's an older gun, tape around the joint, which means somebody been putting in work with this joint. They've been really using it. You feel what I'm saying? Rusty little joint got it to me. Right? Boom. Out of nowhere, my other cousin just come, boom, my folks come tackle him, right? He come tackle him. Now they wrestling. Now the other dudes get involved. Get off my man. Stop playing with my man. I'm so scared at the moment, but try and play it so cool. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I back up. Remember I told you I was 2 beds. I back up onto one of the beds, right? And at this point, I'm just kind of doing this like nervous giggle, like, yeah, yeah. Boy, I could have peed on myself because it's too many guns coming out and too many people I don't know. And at this point, I do not have a gun. I'm gonna keep it a bang. So, long story short, after all that died down, it's like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody kind of chilling. Then my cousin say, man, we need to hit a lick. And that put in my head that, yeah, this robbery was supposed to be real. But I was, I'm me, so it didn't happen. So now I'm like, all right, he really want to rob somebody. So now they all gathering like, yeah, what move could we pull today? And now I'm getting nervous again because remember, I ain't drive. Usually at this time, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead back in the house. I think my mother and my grandmother called me. You feel me? But I ain't got no car. And then my folks, he fake with it. yeah, what we gonna do? Nothing. I'm fake winking at him. Take me home, but you ain't ready to go. He like, nah, let's get on that. But we end up he end up saying it, and I'm like, my cousin end up looking at me, and he say, man, I know Goofy ain't with it, so y'all might as well go ahead and take him home, boy. My heart was like, whoo. Because I was not trying to be in no B&E. I wasn't trying to be in no type of robbery. They was talking about going out Virginia. Boy, you know what I'm saying? But that day I did meet a really, really good guy. I ain't gonna say his name on here because I don't be knowing what be going on. So I met a real good dude, you know what I'm saying? We ended up boxing together and all that. And then, the rest is history. But that is the time I had a gun to my head. And I thought it was over with. But listen, y'all, if y'all like this story, y'all go ahead, like, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. Make sure y'all grab the merch, you know what I'm saying? G's Lab 2, that stands for girls, guys, gangsters, goats, and gays, whatever you is, you know what I'm saying? G's Lab 2. But if you like these stories, let me know. I'll tell you some more of my outside stories or the girl stories, whatever stories you like. Stay tuned in. Yeah.